I'm back. You join me today in Amberley station. So those of you that watched the other programmes, that's where I finished off South Downs Way when it was rather hot. So I'm back now. It's the 12th of September, so it's a little bit cooler now. So yeah, about to embark and finish off the South Downs Way. So here we are, back on the trail. Feeling good. Looking forward to finishing this. I've got about Amberley sort of the halfway stage, but I think I've got a roughly 54 miles, something like that, still to go. Wouldn't be me if I didn't moan about the weather, but yeah, the forecast is not great for the next few days, to be honest with you. Mixture of sunshine and showers today and tomorrow. Sunday, potentially a bit of a washout, and then Sunday night, Monday, gale force winds. So yeah, it could be interesting. But anyway, I don't think I'm going to have to suffer from heat exhaustion. I must admit, when I gave up back in start of July, well, the end of June it was really, but that actually took quite a lot out of me. I didn't realise it at the time. I knew I was knackered, and hence why I gave up. But for the next all of July and most of August, I ended up being suffering from real lethargy. Just no energy to do anything. So, I mean, that might have been totally unconnected, I don't know, but I didn't want to come back anyway in the holiday period as such, because campsites get busy, etc. But even if I'd wanted to, I certainly wouldn't have been physically capable of doing it. But the last couple of weeks, I felt a lot fitter, a bit more energy, etc. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can complete this trail in the next few days. I've decided to, which is unlike me, because usually I like to just go with the flow, but on this occasion I've set myself an itinerary where I've booked myself into all my overnight stops, and so today I shall be going to the youth hostel at Truleigh Hill, which is just shy of 15 miles from here. So it's only 9:30 now, so I've got plenty of time. There's no rush. I've decided to just give myself plenty of time. Sorry, I thought there was a car coming. Yeah, give myself plenty of time so I haven't got to push on too hard, because I think I possibly overdid it back in the summer. 2 20-mile days or 20 plus miles days with a heavy pack. For me, it's too many. This pack, I've got me my big bulky pack on. So with food and water, I'm currently running at about 14.5 kilograms, which is obviously heavy, but I've carried more in the previously. But yeah, the reason I've got the big pack is I've got my MSR tent with me and a few other bits and bobs because of the inclement weather. And although I could fit it in the other pack, it would have all made everything a bit of a tight squeeze. So although this pack is about 450 grams heavier than the other pack, it's just far more convenient to have this one. Anyway, that's enough of me waffling for the time being. Let's crack on. Got a little bit of road walking, but we'll soon be on the proper path as such. Here's where we leave this road and join the Flint and Chalky Pass. A little bit of a steep bank to climb to start off with. Just climbed my first hill. Just look at my map actually, tell you where it is exactly. What's this called? Amberley Mount. Oh, that got the old heart rate going. Let's just turn the camera around, sorry, it's obviously a bit breezy up here. Yeah, up from down there, Amberley Station, sort of, you can't really see, but it's sort of down in the valley behind that farm. But anyway, yeah, nice view from here. There's the downs that we obviously came down off last time I was doing the walk. And then here in the foreground, the bottom of the hill, is Amberley village. And then we're not quite at the top of this hill, but this is a good viewpoint because it starts to slope off and vegetation, etc. So I'm not sure how much of a view we get from the top, but we'll have a look in a second. So yeah, the view from up here, the top, I think that's West Chillington. You might be able to see just beyond the woods. And then in the far distance, I don't know if this camera will pick them out, you can just about see the North Downs in the haze. Yeah, couldn't really tell you where anything else is. That's where we're heading, up there. But just pan the camera around. So this sort of fencing here is, I think, means it's stock fencing. It's more likely, because I've heard one or two shots going off, that this is a shooting estate round here. So that fencing's probably to keep the deer in, but I might be wrong. But yeah, in the far distance, once again, I might use a different camera to zoom in, but I can just see Arundel Castle on the end of that hill, dropping down towards the valley, and then you can see the sea in the distance, and Bognor Regis. That's the trig point for the top of Rackham Hill, which is pretty much a continual climb. You can't really see down into the valley now, but Amberley Station, where I started, is about 4 meters above sea level, and Rackham Hill is 193 meters above sea level. So yeah, well, near enough 190 meter climb to get here, and it's been constant climbing pretty much all the way. But actually, apart from one tiny little steep bit, pretty much a gradual climb. Pretty damn good views. There was quite a big posh house down there. Bear with me a second, I'll try and work out where that is and put it up on the screen for you. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I don't feel too bad at the moment. Yeah, I haven't worn a heavy pack for a while, so you can always tell you've got it on, but I'm not aching as such. But luckily, there's quite a few showers floating around, but so far we've been lucky. We've missed them, they've all skirted around. So long may that continue. It's quite blowy up here, so I hope you can hear me. Got some cattle in the field next to us. They're all turning their backs to the camera shy at the moment. You know, yeah, you don't want to be on camera, do you? Yeah, we're looking down on I think that's Storrington in the distance down there. All very peaceful. Well, if a bit blowy. Right, I've reached the point where you could divert down into Washington, which is where I was originally going to go back in the summer and camp for the night. But yeah, I don't need to go there today, so I'm going to carry on the standard route. 47 more miles to go. Morning.
Hi there. All right.
Yeah, not so bad yourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're dropping down into the valley and I think we've got to cross the busy A24 dual carriageway before we climb back up onto the hill over there. Starting to get peckish now because I got up really early this morning to catch a train to get to Amberley, so yeah, I had my breakfast at 5 o'clock this morning, so yeah, it's what is it now, 11:45, so yeah, starting to feel a bit peckish. So if I can find somewhere suitable to sit down and stop, I'll stop and have a little break. Just coming down a steep hill into well, wherever this is, the A24, but it's just a quick, short, sharp shower, but thankfully I'm in tree cover at the moment, so I don't think it's much, but the trees are stopping it from getting to me, which is good. Don't really want to have to put the wet weather gear on because I've got a steep hill to climb back up again in a minute, and I'll be sweating like a pig if I had. Well, probably will anyway, but certainly will if I have the wet weather gear on. So we'll just wait it out here for a minute or two. Yeah, I don't think it's coming to anything actually. It's just a passing little shower in the wind really. But I can certainly hear the roar of the traffic. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but yeah, we're obviously near to the A24 now. And there's a water tap here as well. Allegedly the next one's 7 miles at Botolphs, I think that is. Botolphs, I don't know how you pronounce it. I've actually got quite a lot, so I don't think I need any. Carrying enough weight as it is, I don't want to carry any more. just crossed the road and now the heavens have opened. So just sheltering under a tree. See if it gets any worse, so I might have to put the wet weather gear on. It's only a shower, but it's sort of coming from, well, you can't see that direction, but I'll give it 2 or 3 minutes. I'm hoping it's going to pass. The worst of it gone through, so fingers crossed we'll be fine. I think we're going into a bit of tree cover anyway. And there was a sign back there saying Joe's, I don't know, cafe or hot and cold drinks or something, so with a bit of luck we might have something to, well, no guarantee you've got any seats, but hopefully there might be some seats and even a bit of cover. Let's wait and see. Well, the heavens absolutely open for 5 minutes, heavy shower, but on the plus side, look what I've come across. Nice little burger van, so I'm having a little burger in a second, and I've got a bench to sit on. Suitably refreshed. Nice. Well, I say nice, it was okay burger, but it provided calories and a nice cup of coffee. Now I've just got to regain all that elevation we lost. I think it's about 120, 130 odd metres we've got to climb now. And I've got a feeling there's another big shower about to come through as well, so but anyway, let's crack on. At the moment it's a relatively nice gravel track, so should be easier under the feet anyway. Another shower racing through. So got a bush behind me because the wind picks up when the rain comes, so it's not got top cover, but it's protecting me from the wind, so I'm not getting the driving rain in my face. I doubt whether you can see it, to be honest with you, but yeah, it's racing through, but it's only a shower. Give it 3 or 5 minutes and it'll be gone probably. That's that hill climbed. Yeah, turn the camera around. Yeah, you can't see the actual hill I've come up, but there's the valley down the bottom and the views, long reaching views actually. Well, I don't know whether this camera will pick them out, to be honest with you, but there's a couple of aerials, transmitters. That's a hill just before Amberley station. So yeah, in the little valley inside that's where we've come from today so far. But anyway, it's a panorama. You can see a bit of blue sky there, can't you? Unfortunately, that's the direction the weather's coming from, and as you may be able to see, there's another big heavy shower coming in straight in off the sea. And now we're up here on the tops. I don't think there's going to be a huge amount of cover, so hopefully a few of these bushes to hide behind out of the wind, but yeah, not much top cover as such. But anyway, let's crack on. So that up ahead is Chanctonbury Ring, I think it's pronounced. Chanctonbury, I don't know. Which allegedly is haunted. So quite a lot of people wild camp up here, I think. Yeah, the next shower is just about heading our way, so if I can quickly get to those trees we might get a bit of cover. So yeah, perfect timing. Right, we're pretty much dead centre of this Chanctonbury Rings, and I have to say, relatively good cover because it's hammering it down out there. Not that you can see, but yeah. So yeah, providing the tree's not going to land in your head, it's not a bad little spot to wall camp actually. I don't know how spooky and how haunted it is, but I don't believe in ghosts and shit like that, but some people do. So yeah, there's even a few logs here to sit on. Yeah, so I'll just ride it out here for a few minutes, see if it stops raining. Right, the wind's still quite strong, but the rain has stopped, or mostly stopped. Sorry, put my hat on. So let's crack on. So there's a trig point. Don't really have a name, this hill, but it's sort of above the village, town, wherever it is, of Stenning, I don't know how you pronounce it, down there in the valley. In the far distance, some of the tower blocks of Brighton. And then in the foreground there is a chimney sticking up. I think there's some sort of works, quarry, etc. And then as we pan round the hill over there with the 3 aerials on it is where we're heading. And then the foreground down here is the village. That's Stenning, something like that. Yeah. Come across this handy little bench to sit down on and have another sandwich, because I realise I'm actually ahead of schedule. It's only 2:30 now, and it's only about another 3.5, 4 miles tops to Truleigh Hill Youth Hostel, and you're not allowed to check in there till 5 o'clock anyway. So yeah, I thought I'd take the opportunity to have a sit down for half an hour and just waste a bit of time and take in the view, because it's quite a nice view from here. Right, it's starting to get a bit chilly in the wind, so I've set off again. I've had a 20-minute break and walked round, and oh, tell you what, this little grass strip on the edge of this field, it's like walking on a thick shag pile carpet in comparison to all that flint that I've been on most of the day. Oh, if only the whole path was like this. It's lovely. Right, we've just come down or past the pig farm and gorgeous little pigs, all hungry. Now we're starting to drop down, but I'll just show you a few views in the distance. Now I believe, I don't know if this camera will pick it out, but that big building sticking up, I think that's part of Lancing College, but I might be wrong, but it's all I can see on the map that it could possibly be. And then there's a pan round, you've got the river, and I've forgotten the name of the river off the top of my head. I'll put it up on the screen. We've got to cross that in a minute. Then there's Shoreham Works it's called, but I'm not sure exactly, but it's obviously something to do with quarrying, limestone or something like that. And obviously, yeah, so we're dropping right down virtually to sea level, crossing the river. Just about see the other side of that blue trailer in the distance is the bridge we're going across, and there's a white sort of house, and then we're going to climb the track behind that. Is there from virtually sea level up to sort of over 200 meters. I think we got to go up. Right, oh, that's a busy little road, isn't it? Took a while to cross. Anyway, now we've crossed it. We've got the start of the 200-metre climb. I think this is the toughest bit coming up, and then the rest of it is more gradual. So yeah. But anyway, we've got plenty of time. It's still only just coming up to 4 o'clock, so we've got an hour to get up there, and it's never going to take me an hour. Probably half hour tops, I should think. Anyway, so there's no race. We just chug along. Right, that's the tough bit done. We've obviously still got a lot of climbing to do, but I think it's more gradual after this. So this is Truleigh Hill YHA. It's where I'm staying tonight, although I am not actually staying inside the building. But up there is the cafe bar, so I'll be popping back there in a bit. But I am actually going to be camping through in the camping field, which doesn't look actually the flattest of fields, to be honest with you. But tent tags required from the campers. Oh, well, I was never given a tent tag, but anyway. Yeah, so, and it's been very breezy today. So it's a question of finding the flattest bit, and also the oh, what's this down here? People camping there, but what's this down here? Let's just have a look. Communal fire picking. This is no camping in that area. Well, fair enough. Typical, the flattest bit. Let's see if we can find a flat stroke sheltered bit. Well, this is obviously the flattest bit. How sheltered it is, I don't know, but I think this is what we'll have to do. Put up with. Okay, so the tent's all set up at Truleigh Hill. Yeah, it's been a good day actually. I mean, the showers obviously, but I was lucky I managed to duck down the worst of the rain by getting under tree cover, so didn't get too soaking wet. The only sort of soaking I had was that one just before lunch, rather the burger van. But yeah, feet are fine, muscles fine. I've had a shower, so I'm just going inside now to grab something to eat.